Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Happy Friday from the Jackson County Fair. We only got 2 more days left of the fair, and the weather is going to be very different for both days. We'll get into that in just a bit, but let's take a look at the big picture across the Pacific Northwest. It is a sunny one out there. We are seeing plenty of sunshine throughout southern Oregon and northern California, but we are tracking some changes on the way. Notice off to the south and to the east, some showers and storms over Nevada. We're going to see a southerly flow pickup, and that's going to bring in some monsoonal moisture, but it's also going to increase the smoke and haze for the region as we step into the weekend, and that will touch off that monsoonal moisture, some thunderstorms, at least the potential for those storms later tomorrow into tomorrow night. In the meantime, now air quality is pretty good. It's a beautiful day in the Rogue Valley as far as air quality is concerned, but there is going to be some increased smoke and haze tomorrow. The bigger air quality impacts will be definitely east of the Cascades. Right now, just seeing good air quality in Medford, moderate in Klamath Falls. Temperatures this hour, we're up to 98 in Medford. It's 90 in Klamath Falls, pushing 100 degrees currently in Montague, but very pleasant along the coast. A lovely and comfortable 69 degrees right now in Brookings. Winds a bit blustery in Gold Beach. We got breezes picking up here in the Medford area. That is definitely helping things at the fair with how sunny and hot it is. We'll see those winds die down later tonight. Skies will be mainly clear. We'll get down to 62 in Medford, 59 degrees in Wairika, and dropping to 52 in Klamath Falls. Tomorrow, you'll notice a bit more haze in the skies in the Rogue Valley. Temperatures, though, will soar into the afternoon, climbing back into the triple digits. And then we're going to watch tomorrow evening. I think the best chance, at least a slight chance for a thunderstorm in the Rogue Valley is going to be tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. We'll have to watch that very closely, but thunderstorm chances will be a little bit earlier, later in the afternoon into the early evening hours east of the Cascades. Look how hot it's going to be tomorrow. 104 in Wairika, up to 100 degrees in Klamath Falls and Lakeview. Definitely the coast going to be the place to be to beat the heat with highs in the 60s. Heat advisories have been issued for the east side, central and eastern Siskiyou County, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. tomorrow with these hotter temperatures, but it's also going to be quite hot in the Rogue Valley as well, so be sure to stay hydrated. Maybe heading to Lost Creek Lake, going to cool down at the lake. Looks pretty nice tomorrow. Hazy and hot, up to about 100 degrees. And there is going to be that threat for a thunderstorm, especially as we move in to tomorrow evening and night. Also a slight chance for a thunderstorm on Sunday, but notice not as hot on Sunday. For the Jackson County Fair, up to 102 degrees tomorrow. Should be pretty good during the day, but we'll need to keep an eye on tomorrow evening and night. That slight chance for a thunderstorm. Should be pretty quiet on Sunday. It'll be blustery, skies will turn sunny, and it won't be as hot. A little bit more seasonal, up to about 93. Now here's a look at the area where we're concerned about thunderstorms. The greatest threat is going to be mainly into tomorrow evening and night into the early morning hours of Sunday. Basically all of southern Oregon and northern California, isolated to spotty storms. The big concern, like earlier this week, is going to be lightning and the potential of new fire starts. So we do have a fire weather watch, 5 p.m. Saturday to 8 a.m. Sunday along and west of the Cascades in southern Oregon. So here's a look at Stormcast as we step through into tomorrow. Pretty quiet for much of the day, but those thunderstorm chances pick up later in the day and then on into tomorrow night. And then we'll see as we go on into Sunday, the best bet for storms along and east of the Cascades. Your 7-day forecast shaping up like this. Quiet weather next week, but winds will pick up for the coast. A little bit warmer temperatures. Northern California, the threat for a thunderstorm later in the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. It stays pretty hot for much of next week. For the mountains, that slight chance at least for thunderstorms tomorrow and Sunday. We'll also have that threat for thunderstorms both days this weekend east of the Cascades for the base, and a hot one tomorrow. And then up in the mountains, that threat for some thunderstorms this weekend. Fairly quiet weather overall expected next week. And then in the Rogue Valley, hotter, hazy tomorrow. Maybe a thunderstorm as we head into tomorrow evening and night. They shouldn't be too terribly widespread, but we're going to be tracking this very closely, and I'll have updates on thunderstorm chances later on from here at the fair at 6, and then tonight from in the studio on Newswatch 12 at 11.